Yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another one of these things, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner, and you know what it is. You know what we do over here. I really want to get into this new Upchurch video that he just posted because I'm seeing a lot of differentials from his normal posting of podcast material. And not to make fun of him. I'm not trying to get into that bag. I just have some topics that I want to discuss with you guys and go over with you guys and talk about the differential and the really the pattern differences in his behavior, and not to look at it like from a psychological standpoint, but more so just to talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like why are we still doing this? It's a lot of craziness that's going on, man. So let's get into it. But before we do it, please make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for your boy. Help me get in them algorithms. And that's all I got, man. Let's do it. Let's dive in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. The sole purpose of this channel, in a bad place or in a bad mood or you're tired, this is something that can kind of help pull you out of that. Is to react to, review, but you got to fall in love with the process and you can't worry about the outcome. And that's what he's saying here. And break down music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. That freaks me out, but that scares me almost. In a good way. Like and subscribe if you're new. Comment if you hate. Let's go. All right, real quick, disclaimer before we dive in. Colby, Myers, Upchurch, Ryan. If you guys won't give me the opportunity to at least have a conversation with y'all, man, this is all I have to go off of, right? So this is what I'm going off of. Hate it or love it. All right, first mention in the video of A-Cal is right here.
So, Adam Calhoun, you fucking dirty fucking midget Yankee.
Yo.
What were you doing in Nashville? You and your...
Yo. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, don't talk to him, bro. You talking to other grown men like that, bro, that is greasy, dog. That's greasy. He was just coming off the heels of talking about how he posted a video of a pedophile getting ate up by dogs or whatever. I probably just ruined this video's chance in the algorithm as well, but whatever. And the dogs were eating him up, and he was all pumped about it. And there was some dude in the comments that was talking about, like, you know, Jesus says that this isn't the way, and Upchurch was giving him the time of day. Won't give me the time of day, but you're gonna give some loony bin crazy person the time of day. Cool, you know what I mean? Not because I love Jesus. I'm a Christian too, but don't twist my words there. But that guy, in his defense, seemed like a lunatic. So take all that out, push it to the side. This video was made because where are we at? Not even a minute into the video. So, Adam Calhoun, you midget. What all does he say right here, bro? That was crazy. That was better than the whole diss record that you put out.
Adam Calhoun, you fucking dirty fucking midget Yankee.
Yo. You dirty midget Yankee. Oh man, dog, that's bars right there. Shout out to A-Cal though, bro. That's the legend, man. That's the homie. All right, let's get into it.
What were you doing in Nashville? You and your fucking dirty fucking Yankee friends. What were y'all doing? Where's this fucking album? Didn't come out. Where is it? Do you even have one? You fucking degenerate fucking shit.
I mean, dog, they were just talking about this album and showing the pictures of them making this album like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. Even if it's been a year, bro, can you give it a little bit of time? You know what I mean? Are you talking crazy to Dr. Dre about detox? Like, are you talking like a lot of people? Are you talking crazy to yourself, bro? Didn't it take like 3 years or something like that to put out Creeker 3? Like, what, dog? Just relax and look how confident he looks, bro. He looks so confident in what he's saying, dog. And this is my thing. Like, Colby, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, bro, because I respect you. I think you're cool. I appreciate the conversation that I did have with you, although you'll probably hate me. I hate my guts after this. That's okay. It's cool. Bro, if he's not on drugs, then the behavior is completely inexcusable, right? Because, like, if you're on drugs, that makes behavioral issues like this more of an excuse. If you're not on, and it makes drug addicts and people that have struggled with drugs feel you and represent you and feel like, oh, we just need to pray for him. We need to get him out of this hole, bro. Like, we need to be rooting for Upchurch. in a DMX type of way. Like the world rooted for DMX in that type of way because we knew that he struggled with drugs. Church, if you're not on drugs, bro, I don't know what to say about this type of behavior. It resembles a woman that got cheated on about a year ago, and she acted like she didn't care nothing about getting cheated on a year ago. Oh, it ain't no big deal, man. I care about who that man ends up with, blah, blah, blah. And then about 8 months, 9 months later, she's hanging out with a group of friends and she starts getting that wine in her and she sees that dude. And man, she just can't control it. It's all gonna come flooding out, man. Every bad thing that she has thought, every issue that she has had, her jealousy woes, all that's coming out. She's just on like her 4th or 5th cup of wine, and she can't keep it in. Can't keep it in. Got to talk about it because now I see him. And I feel like that's what's going on with Church in this situation if he's not on drugs. Because if you're on drugs, there could be a state of paranoia that you feel. There could be a million different scenarios to why you would act like this or react like this. But I think that you're seeing ACAL. I think that you're seeing positive reviews. And I think that you're seeing him put out a lot of music. Not for nothing, bro. I think it's on like his 5th video. He's got an album coming out. People are pre-ordering it. It's going up. You know what I mean? And you're looking at that like that dude. Here we are later on down the road, and now all my jealousy woes are going to come out, and I can't stand the sight of this dude, so I'm going to start talking about him. That's the behavior that this represents. Sorry, brother.
You don't have one. So what are you doing around here, What was this big old fucking meetup? Curious, because...
Yeah, going back to the woman, right? Like, what are you even doing here? Like, I thought you didn't like these women. I thought you didn't want to be around these ladies. I thought that you said that you didn't even like going out like that. And here you are. You're going out. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm lying. This seems like the exact same type of behavior. It does.
Didn't come out with this big fucking album that was gonna sound like fucking shit anyways. And we all know what's going on in Nashville right now. So what were you doing here, you fucking midget fuck?
I do think that his little disses to Adam are funny, though. So what are you doing here, you midget? Like, oh, that's hilarious to me. But yeah, and every picture I've seen, y'all are like the same height. Yeah, but whatever. Adam can handle his own, bro. I ain't here to stick up for Adam. I'm just here to laugh.
And here's why I ask. Let me put some shit into perspective for you as
yeah, I'd appreciate that.
All right, this goes beyond fucking music. So you mean to tell me these dirty motherfucking garden gnome looking motherfuckers have...
Yo, this is better than your whole diss track, dog. This is hilarious. You're going off. But that diss track wasn't it. But this is what you should have done. You should have been on this energy, bro. This is what happens when Upchurch don't have no eggs. Yo, he is spazzing. All right.
A huge meetup to make an album. It don't come out. You don't hear nothing about it. And they're just like, yeah, it's never coming out. That's because you didn't fucking make one, bitch. Not only that, remember during this time, they pulled certain people in rooms and antagonized the fuck out of them, right? Well, I went back and looked at these certain people they antagonized, and what do you know? They were the most outspoken, independent, free-thinking ones. Those are the ones there that got pulled in the fucking room and got antagonized by these fucking pieces of shit. Next thing I'm gonna sit here and fucking call out and put in perspective for you. This little list they just put out, this country rap most hottest list.
All right.
It's fake. It's a fake.
I got to roll with him here. I saw that list floating around too. A bunch of y'all, shout out to all my members. What's up, y'all? A lot of y'all were sharing that list within the Discord. I saw it. I felt like that was a fake list too. I don't feel like there's any validity to that list for a multitude of reasons. Number one, Yellow Wolf isn't even on it. Two, where are y'all pulling these numbers from? Because there's YouTube algorithms, there's Spotify, there's Apple, there's Billboard, there's so many different ways that you can get a number one. You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, there's so many different genres, and a lot of these guys bend genres. So you might say this is number one album, but y'all didn't pay attention to the fact that maybe it was number one in rock, not in rap, or not in an overall music, or not in country. You get what I'm saying? So there's so many different aspects that I don't really have time to get into the specifics of in a complete form, but I actually agree with Church on that, man. I think that list is fraudulent for sure.
List. You can go look at the numbers and see that it is a fake list. So you're altering so-and-so documents and putting them out and pretending they're real.
One thing that Royce the 5'9" says, man, that I've always saluted, always appreciated, and take with me everywhere I go. For those of you that don't know, a long time ago, Jay-Z rapped on a verse, "Men lie, women lie, numbers don't." Royce the 5'9" rapped on one of his verses, "Men lie, women lie, so do numbers." Because numbers manipulate. It is a form of manipulation. That's why, like, people, all due respect to all of my fans and to all of the members and all of the subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys, but a lot of y'all are always talking about he went number one here, he did number one this guy did number one here, and this was a number one, which is great for the artist, you know what I mean? But that's not going to change the way that I hear the song or listen to the music or rock with it. Do I rock with it? Do I not rock with it? I mean, you could have 2 subscribers on your YouTube channel and have the song of the year to me, you know? Accolades are cool, but I don't know if accolades are always well-deserved today, as, you know, we all just watched Beyonce win a country Grammy. You know what I mean? Or a Grammy for Best Country Album. That was wild, right? Well, that's because of accolades like this, manipulation and numbers, whatever you want to call it.
What does that sound like? That sounds like the last administration that was here. Now, with that being said, ain't it funny that Adam Calhoun come out and was trying to tell everybody I was a Biden supporter for some fucking reason? I have never in my fucking life supported that motherfucker.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of times when you're in the midst of battle, you just say stuff that may not even be true because you're within the art form, in the bounds of making fun of the person, getting to them, breaking into their heart and making them feel it. And I think that Adam did a great job of that with Upchurch, man. Obviously, I mean, he's still sitting here talking on a podcast about the situation months later, months down the road. But in all fairness, Adam is about to release an album with like 6 Upchurch disses on it. So fair's fair. Here's another issue that he has with him.
That you've done that's just like that kind of group of people. You try to put on the clothing and the outfit of someone or some type of people that you really don't like behind the scenes. You dirty fucking Yankee.
Church is wilding in this video. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I respect it more. Dude. I respect like the blatant, blunt, straight up disrespect. Not trying to sway your fans into believing some nonsense. Well, you are kind of doing that too, but like ultimately I believe what Church is trying to do here is disrespect the people that he is displeased with. And in rap, in music, I feel like that is exactly what you're supposed to do. I just feel like the timing of your energy is off kiltered, you know? And going back to the whole Colby thing, Colby's dead set. Like, bro, I hung out with him for 4 months. He does not do drugs. I'm looking at Colby. Colby's young, man. He's like 21, 22, 23 years old, something like that. And I'm looking at Colby like, bro, when I was your age, I was literally on heroin and I hid it from my wife for like 5 years. My wife had no idea. And a lot of y'all might think that that makes my wife sound stupid. Well, guess what? Nobody in my life knew. Nobody knew unless I wanted them to know. Because when you're an addict, you figure out a way to become a professional at hiding it. It's part of it. It's just part of the gig.
And what outfit is that? You want to be a fucking Southern rebel redneck so fucking bad? It's ridiculous. But you're just not those things.
But on the flip side of that, Church, I feel like there's been a lot of moments that I've watched in your videos, in your career, through your music, where it seemed like, I mean, you would have died to have been appreciated by, you know, the streets. And that's where Adam is from. You know what I mean? And that's why I love Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf has always blurred that line where it's like the poor, the gutter is the gutter. But somewhere along the lines, we drew a line right there that separated the streets from the sticks. I love Yellowwood because Yellowwood blurs that line. And I don't think that line should exist. We represent, and that's it. You know what I mean? And the streets should be the streets. And that's in my opinion, that's the end of it. That's the end all be all.
Rebel in the wind. Shut the fuck up. Midget Yankee bitch.
That song goes though, man. Rebels goes hard. And now is when the video gets real intriguing because he's about to start talking about Tom as well. Listen to this.
Why do I ask?
Go back to that face right there. Can we go back to that? Nah, that's not it. That's not the one. Yeah, dog. Bro thinks he is cooking. He thinks he's cooking there. Church swears he's cooking in this one, dog.
Midget Yankee bitch. Oh, he's doing Americanism. Where'd you get the outfit? Hollywood? Why do I ask? Well, the tank that you used in that video called Something to Do with America with a fucking foreigner that's not an American, Thomas, in California, was a Hollywood tank. Tell me I'm lying.
Bro, he is a professional troll. I do want y'all to know that, bro. Like, I also think that a lot of people think that he's being serious, where I actually sometimes don't even feel like he's being serious. I feel like he's just going out there on the ledge and just saying whatever he wants to say because he knows he's going to get y'all riled up. He swears he's cooking too, dude. He swears he's cooking. It's hilarious. And he, like, talking about American flags, and in the American flag video, I know y'all are proud of me for knowing that. In the American flag video, they got that tank, and he's talking about, y'all, I know y'all ain't country enough to build it. Y'all ain't built that tank. I know that prop came from Hollywood, dog. Where'd y'all get them outfits from? They look hella Hollywood. Bro, they did not look Hollywood, bro. And shout out to Nova. That's, in my opinion, you're dissing all of them, but you're giving Nova all the roses in the world. Shout out to Nova.
It's a Hollywood tank. Now, where did you motherfuckers go in Hollywood to borrow a prop tank? Because I know you didn't build it. Motherfucker, you can barely start a fire. All right.
All right, so this is where we start get this is when it starts to become more disproportionate than cohesive. And I'm going to explain why. Because in one part of this video and in one narrative, the narrative is Adam is out here begging for clicks, begging for likes. It's over for him. He has no money. He doesn't sell records. Whereas on the other side of this, he's saying that they must be Hollywood. They must have like Illuminati ties. They must be tight with that group of people. And if that was the case, church, then Adam would be in Jelly Roll's shoes, where Jelly Roll could fart right now and sell 1 million records. Now, I'm not trying to insinuate that Jelly Roll is involved in any kind of evil or any kind of demonic anything. I think Jelly Roll is a beautiful human being, and I hate it. My number one distaint for Upchurch is that he tried to out Jelly Roll and continues to try to out Jelly Roll when Jelly Roll is just like the sweetest dude walking the earth. And if you have been through hell in your life and you have been to the bottom and you've been in a hole, I don't know how you cannot root for Jelly Roll. I don't understand that to save my life, but here we are.
All right, so let's get this straight. You're hanging out with foreigners. You're borrowing prop tanks.
Calling Tom
that you
MacDonald
got
a
from
foreigner
fucking
is
Hollywood
crazy.
somewhere. Probably some guy with a scarf is like, do you need a effing tank? And you're like, oh my god, yes. Then you putting out propaganda, putting out fake lists, trying to cover up real.
Was that Adam and them that put that list out? I didn't realize that was him to put that list out. I do think that list has to be fraudulent if Yellow Wolf is not involved on it. Yellow Wolf is the most successful. A lot of y'all probably don't want to admit this or don't want to look at it this way because he's had a record deal before, but Yellow Wolf is by far the most famous. Yellow Wolf is by far, other than Jelly Roll, Yellow Wolf is the most successful by far. Like, it's not close, man. Like, I know that a lot of church fans want to prop church up to be like the most successful independent. I know a lot of Tom fans want to put Tom on this most successful pedestal. Yellow Wolf is the most successful out of this bunch. So if you're going to put that list out, and he is independent as we speak, and to not have Yellow Wolf on that list, I don't feel like that list is accurate. That's all I'm trying to say.
Southern Americans, for some reason, then you're like, I'm motherfucking doing, acting like I'm a rebel in the wind.
Yo, the rebel in the wind thing is killing me. I'm a rebel in the wind. Oh, man. I get it, though, bro. You can't rap with him, so just get on here and do this. I like it. I like it. I think it's hilarious. And here's him talking about when Adam and Jelly came to his crib.
You and fucking Jelly Roll. Hey, man, can you not say that, please, on the internet? Oh, what do you know? Trying to restrict freedom of speech? It don't sound.
Now, see, I don't think that was the goal. I think that the goal was to try to mend a friendship and try to keep you from, making an arse out of yourself or what they believed you to be. Like, I don't think that you have done any harm to your fan base, but I do believe that there are a lot of fans of you that refuse to be involved in what you do and involved in what you say because they feel like you have gone all the way out into left field and beyond. Like, y'all remember on Forrest Gump when Forrest Gump runs on the college football field and the coach is like, go, go, go. And then he runs through the stands, runs through the tunnel to get out. Like, that's church running away with all of this stuff, man. Like, I don't know. I you know what I mean? I'm just a commentator, just a spectator.
No fucking American to me.
I don't think that they're trying to get rid of your freedom of speech, though, bro. But like I said, I'm starting to believe by the majority of these that I watch, I'm starting to think more and more that what he's doing is he is just trolling, and it's working. You know what I mean? And I gotta say, if this is all a troll and like he doesn't even believe the stuff that's coming out of his mouth, which I don't think he probably doesn't, then it's really an excellent job of trolling. But I think that that's also dangerous because with your fans specifically, they hang on and linger onto every word that you speak. They think that everything that you say is truth, accuracy. They believe in it to the point where they are willing to die for it. So that's what you have to be careful with, in my opinion. And that's what I wanted to talk to Colby about. I wanted to talk to Colby about how all these fans, like, let's say that none of this is true, or let's say that all of it is true. His people, his fan base is going to be lingering onto this like saliva coming out of their mouth, waiting on the next thing that he says. And let's say that I'm walking down the street and I got an A-Cal shirt on. Bro, if one of y'all come at me and I got an A-Cal shirt on, I'm the most turn the other cheek guy you'll ever meet, bro. I do try to be Christ-like in my ways. I'm going to knock you out. And like, then we're going to have charges. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's give and take. It's give and take. Like, if you're going to troll, you got to give a little, take a little. Like, relax a little, throw it out there. And I don't think that your fans know that that's what you're doing. And I think that that is slightly dangerous. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Coming to my house. You and a guy who eats fucking boogers and plays Angry Birds behind the president.
I don't know what he's talking about there. Jelly Roll eats boogers and plays Angry Birds behind the president?
Motherfucker, if I was sitting behind the president, even if it was just miraculously and it just happened at a random, you know what I would do? I would turn my fucking phone off. I would sit up straight. I would make sure my shirt's tucked in and looks good, and I wouldn't say a fucking thing the whole time. Do not compare me to fucking Jelly Roll.
That's it. That's all you got. And that's an even stronger. This is what I said when you released that first video where you were trying to out Jelly Roll and say that Jelly Roll was this evil, like, backstabbing, and all he's doing, and it's very obvious, and everybody can see that he's just over there trying to mend a relationship, and he cares enough about you to show up when he is way more famous than you, bro. Way more famous than you. It makes it come across as like it makes you come across as a jealous person whenever you talk like this. You know? It does. And it's sad. It's like going out sad, bro. But I do want to say, if Jelly Roll was eating boogers behind the president, if that's like a factual statement, if that really happened, Jelly, you got to calm down. You can't be eating boogers behind the president, homie. I do agree with Church on that if that was a real thing. But like I said, it just makes Jelly Roll seem like a more incredible human being, other than the eating boogers part. Like, everything that you're saying here about Jelly makes me just feel like Jelly Roll is just a upstanding dude, because this is that's all you got. All you got is Angry Birds and eating boogers, bro. Like, that's it. I'm not gonna hate on Jelly Roll because he ate a booger. He does way too many good things out there, bro. Way too many good things. Shout out to Jelly Roll for that Eminem thing too, bro. When had Eminem come out and perform "Lose Yourself" with him as an opening act. Now, Jelly Roll was the opening act for Post Malone, okay? And had Eminem come out in Detroit. It was wild. It was crazy. It was beautiful. I love to see it. And here we are with Church talking about what team you're on.
Oh, fucking Yadam, the Yankees team. Well, you're on the team that tries to fucking get rid of free speech. You're on the team that tries to fucking put out fake-ass fucking propaganda documents. You're on the team of the guy...
You gotta be trolling, bro. You gotta be trolling. I am not buying it, dude. I'm not buying that he is being dead ass serious right now. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Like, what did he just call the hot MC list that they just put out in country? Like, that was just like a dope marketing idea, and he's talking about putting out fake. Listen to this. What did he just call that? Documents?
Put out fake-ass fucking propaganda documents.
Fake propaganda documents for putting out the hottest MCs list or whatever that was. Church. Y'all give it up for Church one time. You can't make this stuff up. You can't.
You're on the team of the guy who goes to Hollywood and has a hookup somewhere in Hollywood where they can get a prop tank. You know, jump around.
That sounds like a dope team to be on, if you ask me.
On it with some fucking foreigners.
Yeah, dog. We got fake propaganda documents, okay? We got Hollywood. We got props. We got hanging out with foreigners. Bro, I'm with it. I'm on that team. That's what team I'm on.
That are also doing propaganda America bullshit. If you're on my team...
Let's go, Church.
Well, you're on the team that understands that Southerners and Northerners shouldn't be against each other.
Let's go.
You're on the team that knows a fucking Yankee is different than a Northerner.
Let's
You're
go,
on the
Church.
team that knows there's good people in California, and it's not all bad in California. Shout out to North California, Fresno, and shout out to Fish Tank Productions. You're on the team of the guy who didn't have a fucking handout, who got here from fucking scratch. No one's help.
Church.
You're on the team of the guy who has turned down $150 million fucking dollars. You're on the guy's team who...
Church.
Who has stood up to these motherfuckers like Jelly Roll and all these motherfuckers who eat boogers behind the president and do shit. And when they tried to fear monger me into being on their team, I told them go fuck themselves.
All right, let's be real though. That ain't what you said. You know what I'm saying? When they were in your house, you were acting like you were on the defensive, like you were up on the ropes, and you acted like you weren't you weren't falling into what they were giving off. But you were very peaceful. There was nothing disruptive about it. You didn't act like you wanted no smoke. You were just like, bro, I tried. And I tried over here. But nobody wants to look at me. And nobody wants to help me. And, dog, you didn't say go F yourself to either one of them. So that didn't happen.
If you're on my team, that's the team you're on.
I pick Adam's team, honestly. I'm with the foreigners. The false documents. I'm with the tanks, the props. Come on. That's what side I'm rolling on. But all in all, after watching this video, I was watching it in the car this morning, and I figured I would come in here and kind of share my sentiment and what I think about it with you guys, because I don't think that he's a loose cannon. I don't think that he's out of his mind. I don't know about the drug thing, man, because there's some videos where I look and his pupils are the size of tennis rackets, and sometimes he's like rubbing his face like he can't feel it, and sometimes it's hard for him to get off a coherent thought. But in this video itself, I don't believe that this was a drug-fueled rant. I believe that this was a troll. It was a troll move, man. I think that he was just trolling. And I think that now that I know that, it allows for a little bit of grace. It allows me to give a little bit of grace to him, man, because I don't think that he's trying to bend people's opinions and wills. Even though it does come across that way, I just think that he might be too, I try not to use like liberal words, but desensitized to the fact that your fan base will literally cling to every word that you speak. And I just, if I could have a conversation with church, I would just try to, that would be the main thing that I would want to check him on. It's like, dog, you have to be careful with what you're telling these fans, bro. Like, they hold on to everything that you say, and they look to him the way like Andrew Tate fans look to Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, to a degree, you can spit a lot of truth. You can be a likable person. You can make a lot of very coherent, great statements. On the flip side of that, when you go off the walls and you start talking about crazy nonsense, and those people also believe in the crazy nonsense, that's when it becomes problematic, in my opinion. But all in all, man, it was a super worthy watch. I thought that was hilarious. But nah, man, shout out to Adam Calhoun, man. I hit that pre-order. I got the pre-order link. I got the pre-order to the album. I can't wait for that album to drop. And I also wanted to say too, man, that there's this other dude on YouTube. I'm not going to share his name, but you know, he's out here talking crazy about Adam too, and it doesn't even make sense. Like the stuff that he's saying. He said that Gorillaz was like trash. Like it wasn't hard. It was weak, soft. Now we just talking crazy. You know what I mean? Now we just talking crazy. But regardless, man, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. If you're an Upchurch fan and you hate my guts, just let me know in the comments. But I'm not here for you to hate on me, bro. I'm not trying to hate on him. The whole purpose, like, what I would like to see one day is a relationship mended. I would like to see ACAL and Church mend that relationship, have a unified front, and I would like to see all of us as commentators, fans, the whole nine. I would like to see all of us on a united front as well, man. We all got a lot of the same core values and the same core beliefs, man. It makes no sense for us to all be at odds because we like this person's music and you like that person's music. That's absurd. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Upchurch fans. Not for nothing. Shout out to the Goon Squad, Creek Squad. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to the Hangover Gang. We got to figure out a way to mend all this. It's senseless. But it also just is what it is. And that's it. That's all I got. I'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.